many people would have said they've beaten 3-0. And then, of course, they reverse swept Na'Vi as well, who have been playing some pretty good Halos. So G2 looking very, very strong. But on the other side of things, Acend also looking like a real, strong team here. I think this series is going to be a little bit of a sleeper of one of the best ones we might see today.
Definitely. I couldn't be more excited. Two teams that are playing out of their minds this weekend. We saw Acend earlier on that main stage taking out Cole. Looking at the series breakdown, though, starting off with Capture the Flag, Aquarius, Slayer Shrews will be game 2, Oddball game 3, and we'll see if we get to game 4 and 5. Hopping right into this game number 1 with the anchor himself, Snipedrone.
No messing about here on Bravo Stream. We bring you straight into the action, ladies and gents, and that's exactly what we want to be doing. Looking across the kills that have been picked up early on here, Goof, and you're seeing G2 probably getting the better of things to start off with. Not quite sure where that camo has been located. It looks like we just got a little peek at it top middle, so no one has managed to get that in their control so far. But Sica already making a little play on the base here, and this is one thing that's slightly worrying for Acend, is when they played this yesterday, they were really struggling a lot of the time to get out of their base against Acend. A lot of the time they were spent defending their own base. It was only when they kind of managed to, well, forced essentially to get into positions and were forced forward to try and pick up flags late in the game that they had success.
Sab making plays early in this game, double kill and able to throw that flag out and camo in hand. So once again, we're seeing Sab make some winning plays to get this series started.
And it's the same old story here for Acend, just trapped in that base. Sab picking up those kills. The flag is going to be thrown out. Now it's about the slays. Only one player down, make that 2 now for Acend, and you are seeing that flag being moved towards the closet here. Sica with the big kill though onto Sab. Might slow things down ever so slightly, but here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, that was a huge kill just because it allowed G2, it forces G2, I should say, to slow down and allows Acend to kind of stop this flag run, but Sica has other plans, picking up those dynamo grenades. Nice shots there on Snipedrone, excuse me, as Sab able to pick one up as well. They might be able to pull this flag all the way to their base.
Shaady trying to make some hero plays towards the latter half of this flag run. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though. However, G2 do have 2 players down, so I kind of like this play from Sica, playing the percentages, waiting for those spawns to come in. A little bit of a step here, but finally he'll put that one in, and G2 start off strong. Yeah,
that flag in Halo Infinite is so delicate. The smallest crevice in the roof and it'll get stuck behind. We've already seen a few fumbles so far this weekend, but look at that, already 1-0 lead for G2 Esports. These boys have been rolling all weekend long, and we talked about it before the match started. I really think it stems from that reverse sweep they had on Na'Vi. That's such a confidence booster. Oh my God, we're gonna call that a ninja? Are we gonna call that a ninja?
Hey,
because
Artic,
we did not see the kill feed.
We didn't see the kill feed.
It is an official medal, so until you see it, it can't be claimed as an official ninja. But nice kill there. But as I was saying, that Na'Vi reverse, G2 reverse sweeping Na'Vi really kind of kick-started their confidence, and they've been rolling ever since.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit of a kick up the rear, so to speak, to get the tournament going, right? To light the fire. And there was a few clips I saw on social media as well, Sica saying, don't disrespect my body. Yeah. Especially early into a series, you 2-0 up, you haven't won anything. And it's a pretty bad thing to do, especially when you get reverse sweep. So Na'Vi are going to learn from that. G2 are going to thrive from that, but Snipedrone picking up kills once again, but they're on his side of the base, which is, again, Acend's issue here. They just can't seem to get any kind of mid-map control.
Yeah, and if I had to describe what type of playstyle G2 has, it's definitely that run and gun. Players that just hit their shots and have the utmost confidence, right? So players like Gilkey, Sab, Artic is one of the new up-and-comers, and obviously Sica, the veteran on this team. These guys have such a good mix of players, and they've been taking advantage of all their capabilities and all their teamwork so far. And even in this game 1, it seems like they're the leaders in the game. They're the aggressors.
Yeah, but look at this once again. Acend, you're quite right. G2 are being allowed to be the aggressors here. Every single time that we're seeing Acend on our screens, they're trapped in the back of the base, and they're not trying to force the fights up the map. They're trying to wait to pick them up, but the problem is they're staggering them. So when they get those kills and staggering across, they're not able to move up the map quick enough, which is allowing the respawners from G2 to take mid-map position again, and they're just constantly hemmed in. They need to try and flank out a little bit here. They finally managed to get 3 dead. Sica is going to be the last player alive here. They need to establish some mid-map control here, Acend, if they want to move forward.
Great Sig, knowing he's the last one alive, doing a great job staying alive, but even still being aggressive, right? Even though he's the last one, he plays his life smart, but still puts the pressure on now in his engagement. Top middle chooses to back down. I like that play, staying alive. That camo player, though, does get spotted, and Sica gets a melee on him, but camo in the hands of Acend.
I mean, you can just see what the issue that Acend have, though, on this game type, and it's quite clear to see, and it's something they can fix quite easily. Sica was the last player alive. They knew where he was, but he stayed alive for what, 15, 20 seconds? Nobody collapsed to give them complete mid-map control and force G2 back. By doing that, it allowed him to pick up a kill, Sica. It allowed him to survive a little bit longer, and once again, all the attention then for his teammates can be put onto those players who are trying to push forward, and Straight can do what he wants.
Definitely big plays out of one of my new favorite players, Shaady, always in the right place at the right time. We saw him earlier on the main stage against Status Quo, always in their base on Bazaar, running those flag caps, running the flag runs, putting his team in positions to get objective done. Now hopping on board with Gilkey, one of the sickest shots in the league. Nice kill there on a player on Acend there. Now moving into their utility, trying to win this battle against Lqgend, but Lqgend will get the better of him there. So good shots out of Lqgend. Maybe that can get their team kickstarted here and get a flat cap on the board.
Lqgend has been so impressive for me. I think he's been the standout player so far that I've seen on Acend, as Artic will be taken down once more. And hey, who is it? Surprise, surprise, it's Lqgend once again, who now has the heat wave in his hand. He's a playmaker for this team. He reminds me of the likes of Pistola, you know, always willing to take a risk, to make a big play, to create an opening. He's done it time and time again, and he's going to need to do it once more here as Acend still 1-0 down.
Shaady able to clean up Straight there, looking for the double kill. Snipedrone able to clean up that kill. Now Shaady backing up into the opponent's utility, staying alive. One shot, Artic gets a kill on the board. Snipedrone gets one of his own, and that flag is out in front of the base, but Shaady doesn't care. He's just putting pressure on the spawners, and I love that play. Keep the pressure on G2. You need to stay aggressive in order to get some caps on the board.
Now, I've been pretty harsh so far on the way that Acend approach this game time. However, when they do get in the base, when they get that flag moving, they are so objectively efficient. And look at that. The first time we've seen them in the base so far, Goof, and they've converted it into a flag cap. That's the difference. That's why they're so dangerous. Even though G2, you would say, have had control of the map for, what, 75, 80% of this game, it's 1-1. You cannot sleep on Acend. They will make you pay if they get that flag moving.
Efficient objective is the best kind of objective work, and the boys on Acend are showing that to us right now. Tying the game up, one flag cap apiece on board with Shaady putting down shots. Gilkey goes down, but Artic gets one of his own. That's a double kill for Shaady, looking for the triple against Artic. No, Artic does get the better of that engagement, but Lqgend right there to get that flag read.
Big plays coming in from Acend though. 2 dead now for G2. As you can see, the Lqgend is trying to move up the map, and this is better for me. This is what I want to see them do. Just take a second, just anchor down top middle, draw the attention away from those GT respawners, and let the team push up. Much better here from Acend. They're starting to grow into this game.
No trade there for Straight, so a bit of a fortunate scenario for Snipedrone, able to get that double kill, and now running the flag towards this pink side. This could be a potential second cap, but Gilkey right there to shut it down.
I have to see if they're going to be as objectively efficient with this run as they were previously. Lqgend trying to keep that pressure on. The flag is still moving here, so you can see that they're quite happy to run it, even though they don't have the numbers. Sica's got this back to the base. Wow. Even with Straight picking up that kill, Snipedrone is there to give him a little bit of cover, but can they convert? No, Snipedrone now. Snipedrone is taken down. Shaady has to now try and retreat to his base to think about stopping these players from getting in on that return, but it is going to be a return coming in by the looks of things.
Yeah, so close to capping the flag there for Acend, but big plays all around out of the players on G2 to stop the 2-1 deficit. Things are all tied up still. One flag cap apiece. Gilkey on your screen now. Takes down Snipedrone, but Lqgend once again gets the kills where he needs to. Camo in the hands of Shaady.
One thing that's really noticeable about this Acend squad, as a European squad, how many times do we see the likes of Artic, Sabinater, you know, Gilkey, Straight in a 1v1? You expect them to win, right, against an EU player. They're never comfortable in a 1v1. It's always a challenge for them to win it. You have to hit your shots against these players, and I think that just speaks a lot to what Acend can do. Gilkey, though, will win that battle. The Psychic not quite connecting in the way they want it.
Yeah, big kill there for Gilkey, taking down that camouflage player. And Snipedrone, once again, playing sneaky. I've noticed that a lot about his playstyle. He likes to get in these sneaky positions and get that first shot or get a back smack on a player that's not aware. But Artic is, of course, aware of him in his utility. One of the most important parts of your map to control, and if you're trying to be aggressive, you have to get in the opponent's utility as well, as we're seeing car control all around here for G2. Good assist on the board as Sab gets a nice double kill, allowing Artic to move up further on the map.
Yeah, the wingman medal coming in here as well, so lots of assists being picked up, and that means the communication, the teamwork is starting to click here for G2. So Acend now, once again, have to make a defensive stand at the back of the base. Artic will pick up one. Lqgend, though, once again, wins an important battle, and not only that, Goof, he picks up a double.
Big plays being made here, time and time again by Lqgend. Something I'm seeing on the scoreboard, though, Mark, that I want to point out, interestingly, 1 assist there for Lqgend. So he's either cleaning up all his kills or his teammates have a problem. But 12 assists on the board for Sica there. So overall, the kills currently in favor of G2 according to that scoreboard. You see Gilkey first one to hit that 20 kill mark. Straight tick on your screen, taking down a Shaady, big kill there. Anytime you get a kill towards that middle of the map, especially in a 1v1 engagement, it's such a crucial kill. It just allows your team to push up and opens up the map for you. Gilkey once again, getting some shots down, getting some kills, trying to find another one. But doesn't know he has to reload or doesn't know he has some bullets in his chamber, gets taken down there. Bit of a slip up for Gilkey.
A little bit of a misplay and a little bit of a misstep, and what that does is allows the map to be open. Mid-map control now going into Acend, and they're starting to, I think, find their feet here. It's something I highlighted right at the start of this game from yesterday that they were doing and that wasn't being successful. How quickly they've adapted has been so impressive so far in this game. They're picking up the kills, the flag is already off the stand, and they're not getting desperate now. They start to move in towards the back of the base. They're looking to pick up the kills, and they are playing this one to a T.
This is a big swing moment in this game. Camo in the hands of Shaady. Unfortunately, runs into 2 members of G2. Nice double kill there for Artic to shut that down. But on a map like this, that camo is really going to be such a big facilitator in helping you secure a flag cap. Otherwise, you just have to be fortunate enough to get 4 dead at the perfect time. But having that camouflage allows you to be sneaky, allows you to get a flank. But 3 members fall for Acend, but 3 also fall for G2. So 1v1 here. Sab wins it. All members except him dead on the map, allowing Sab to just stay alive in the opponent's map, and he actually chooses to run that flag towards utility.
Yeah, this is a smart play. If he can get around this corner, then he's going to allow his teammates to get into a position to give him some help on this run. Is he going to go for the little slide? No, he's going to decide to double back and maybe look to pick up some kills as his teammates did fall. So with 3 players falling for G2, now Straightsick has to try and play a little bit of defense. He's already been spotted out. Shady's going to be at the back of the base. A few shots are going to be missed, and there's the help again. That swarm that we see from Acend inside of the base on display for everyone to see.
And look at the timer, Mark. Only 30 seconds left in this game, so we may see an overtime on our hands unless one of these 2 teams can get a flag cap here in the next 25 seconds. 2 members fall for Acend, but unfortunately for G2, they're not in a position to run the flag.
Yeah, G2 making the right play, though. I think just making sure you get that flag back at home. The last thing you want to do is have someone sneak behind enemy lines once you cleared the base out, right? Get a quick double kill, jump on that flag and get it moving once more, and you're like, why did we just send that one home? It could have been so much more simple, but with about 9 seconds left, you're completely right here, Goofy. I think Sabinater is the only player really in position to do something. The kills will be traded out, and it looks like we will be going to overtime.
All tied up here. These teams seem to be very evenly matched. Looking at the scoreboard so far, though, Gilkey with 25 kills is what's standing out to me.
Yeah, I think Gilkey's always going to be top of those leaderboards, right? He's always finding himself in good positions, always landing the shots he needs to land, but also very good at playing his life in certain situations, recognizing when pressure is coming in. But this opening strategy is going to be very interesting for me. I always find it fascinating to talk about opening strategy when we get to overtime, because you've already played the team once, so you know what they're going to do off the break. I'm not going to be too surprised to see teams actually mixing up starting strategies. This time Acend get the better of them. They got the flag almost home here, Goof.
Shaady, untouched somehow, spawned and sprinted to G2's base, and this flag is already all the way back to his base. Shaady gets taken down right on the flag cap. Will Acend be able to capitalize here and capture this flag? Yes, they do. Acend, just like that, will defeat G2, game number 1 of this series, Mark. What a play once again by Shaady.
Well, I mean, I was explaining how important opening strategies can be on the restarts. We've just seen it there. I mean, that flag was just flown across the map. It was absolutely ridiculous from Acend. And another example of how they only need a couple of kills, and they're immediately thinking about moving that objective. Acend go up 1-0 in the series after that overtime win.
You start getting those rockets and doing that snowball effect, right?
Yeah, that's one thing that you can certainly do in Halo Infinite. And I think it's kind of something that we've seen more and more as Halo has gone on and on, excuse me, through the years, right? You win that opening battle and you win it, say, 3-1. You get control of not only one power weapon, but say a Bulldog as well. You can turn a 3-1 into an 8-1, into a 12-1 if you play it properly. So opening strategy, once again, really needs to be focused on here as we're already spinning into our game number 2. I got a question for you, Goof.
Let's do it.
Who do you think is the player that's going to step up for G2 here to try and tie this series up?
I'm going to have my eye on Straightsick this game. We've talked about Gilkey and Sab all weekend long. Artic has been doing his thing, but Straightsick is that veteran on this team. I want him to really step up and lead these guys into a win here in game number 2. As you see here on the board, Gilkey gets taken down, and good start for the boys on the
Good start. It's a 4-1. That's about as good a start as you could possibly want. Now, Acend have the rockets. They also have the information of where those spawns are coming in at PD, right? So you can see how Shady's playing this. He's waiting to be pushed because he knows there's only certain angles and chokes that all of G2 can escape from. Snipedrone also has the Bulldog, so the start we were talking about has been perfect for Acend.
Acend, textbook opening start to get this one. Oh, but not even able to get the trade there as Gilkey actually stays alive. So that rocket wasted, but fortunately Snipedrone is there to get the kill, but he does take heavy damage. So rockets out of play, Bulldog still in the hands of Snipedrone, but actually rockets are right there, excuse me. He will drop them for his teammates. So Acend with a good start, but G2 is gonna need to fight back if they wanna claw back, already down by 6.
Yeah, that's one of those situations that you're so patient, you hold that angle for so long. The 1 second that you look away, who pops up? Gilkey does, and you almost lose the rockets. But now you're going to see Shaady not only picking up 2, but he's looking to turn it into 3. Artic going to be taken down as well. This man is a machine as he picks up the triple. Make that an overkill as Shaady introduces himself to North America.
Shaady can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. We know him as the objective mastermind, but showing us his slaying expertise with that overkill. What a way to start this game 2, and they are on fire after winning that game 1, looking to go up 2-0 in the series.
Now, Acend need to not let that adrenaline get the better of them now. You can see 1 kill already gone to G2, so they need to recognize the situation. They're down numbers on the map. Love this from Shaady. Love this from Acend, taking their time. A killing spree for Shaady. They are looking so good here, Acend.
These rockets are going to be huge for either of these teams, specifically G2. This can go from bad to worse if we do not get control of these rockets. As Sica, nice kill there on Gilkey with that perfect metal. Not 8-kill lead, and those rockets are still on spawn.
I mean, straight Sick, he highlighted him as a player who needs to step up. He's not had a good start here. 0 and 4 for him, and he's going to need to turn that around very quickly because we have to say that Acend have started off in the Ascendancy, excuse the pun, but rocket launchers now in the hand of G2. So G2 have a way to claw back into this.
Yeah, and this is still early stages of the game. Fortunate, nice trade there. So only down by about 5 kills right now as Sab making his way over to these neon stairs, heading over to top C. Rockets in his hand though, has one in the chamber, not able to get it off as Sica with a double kill and also picks up those rockets. So that could be a really big swing moment in this game.
Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Not only does he manage to pick up the double, but like you say, he denies G2 a kill by getting that rocket out of their hand. Shaady will be taken down. Sica's still alive on the map by the looks of things. Lqgend falls 2, but G2 starting to get back into this one. This is a really important kill for Sica to pick up. Not only that, if he can stay alive here, not just stay alive, but look at the angle that he takes. One thing I love about how Acend play, they never retreat after picking up a kill. They're always looking to help a teammate.
Yeah, and I love that, right? Whenever you have to press your advantages at such a high level, you don't get them so often. Anytime you have an advantage, you need to press it, and the boys on Acend are really showing us that they're all about that.
A 6-kill difference here between the two teams. Shaady going to be moving with a teammate towards the arcade side of the map, but now it is starting to slow down a little bit. This is something that I was very interested in, but look at that, Shaady. I mean, they're always looking for kills. I talk about the player who picks up the most opening kills for his team. It's going to be Shaady. Sica's going to back him up as well. And just look at this teamwork. It's phenomenal to watch.
Yeah, and this is scary for G2 because you're allowing the boys on Acend to get more and more map control and trapping you on your spawns. As you see right there, Artic gets taken down straight, so they're going to compromise position. So the more kills that Acend is getting, the more aggressive they're getting, right, Mark? We were talking about that earlier, and G2 really needs to weather the storm and start being the aggressors.
I mean, look at this from Straight Six POV. For everyone at home, look how difficult it is for him to do anything at the moment. It's difficult to take angles. It looks like Acend managed to pick up the rocket launcher as well, and Straight Six just been surviving for now. He's not been thinking about picking up kills. He's just been trying to live. The pressure from Acend in this game has been, it's been world class so far.
10-kill lead. Got to be feeling good if you're on Acend right now. Just do not make mistakes. Don't give up the map positioning. You've seen them all game be back here towards this cafe area, towards that tires area, and they're forcing G2 to fight out of C-base, right? And that is such a difficult battle to try to win. The angles don't work in your favor. We got Stalker Rifle in the hands of Sabby. Let's see what he can do with it.
Sica trying to keep the pressure on, and to your point there, it's a really good one. If you're fighting out at sea, you always fight uphill, right? You look at the tower, you look at PD, if you look at the elevation of the map, you're always having to take an uphill fight, which is why this sea balcony area becomes such an important position, especially with the Stalker Rifle there. You have the ability to do the damage to allow your teammates some freedom, to move up from the low ground to the high ground, to get any kind of advantage that they can, or even, you know, find an even ground to take some fights.
risky push there by Sab, but a much needed one as his team does need to get control back, and that does open up the map for Sica to actually gets that kill, shuts it down. So once again, 10-kill lead. Sab trying to make a play there, allowed Gilky to get a kill or two himself, but ultimately these boys in Acend are just too good at playing defense back here and not allowing G2 to push out of that C base.
So good at covering each other as well. It's one thing to note from the way that Acend have been playing this. You'll see players taking down the no shields, trying to escape. A player might over-challenge from G2 and gets taken down because that extra BR shot comes across map. You know, a couple of extra shots, a grenade, whatever it might be, always there to help out a teammate. Now Shady's going to pick up one. Sab's going to be left on his own, and look at that, as quick as you like. Lqgend jumps on the opportunity. The comms are perfect. I mean, Snipedrone a lot of the time has no idea what's going on because he's the only player who's, you know, doesn't speak French on the team, but it seems to be working for him.
Using both rockets there to get that kill. Good job, Lqgend, to get out of harm's way there. Just looking at that scoreboard, though, this could be one of the final chances that G2 has to really turn the tide of this game, because each time G2 tries to push up, they get a kill, maybe two, and then all four of them go down, right? So what started as a 5-kill lead for Acend and turned into 6, turned into 10, now it's all the way up to, again, a 10-kill lead. G2 really need to get some kills together without trading.
The difficulty here for G2, though, is they're probably thinking we need to play around a power weapon, right? We need to at least survive this game out until that rocket launcher starts coming up if we're going to put a big run together. But the pace that Acend have been playing at, they're not allowed to actually move out without being challenged, without being stifled. However, saying that, 2 players now taken down for Acend, that's going to give them the freedom that they do need. Sica has the Stalker rifle in his hands, and look at that score. It's starting to look a little bit closer now. And if you're Acend, you have to be careful here that you're at least getting your trades.
And just like that, 2 kills unanswered. Acend once again extending that lead out. 8 kills for them. Sab right here with the Bulldog in. Arcade, all the players on your screen you can see there are pushed back towards that A side, and this is allowing G2, Straight Sick, and the boys to push up and hopefully one more time try to win this fight. Well,
to my point though, look how Acend have recognized the situation we were talking about. They were giving away kills without trading, so they've slowed things down. They've made themselves difficult kills. They've said to G2, you want to pick up the kills, you got to come to us, and Sab is going to do exactly that with that opening, but there is the trade. The positioning and recognition of game situation here from Acend is very impressive.
Gilky needs to stay alive here. Artic there to help him out and gets the trade. So Gilky's still alive, but unfortunately Artic does go down. Straight Sick trying to live right here, trying to milk his life. They don't have many kills to play with right now, Mark. Only 6 kills left to go for Acend.
6 kills left to go, make it 5. The rocket launcher is going to be popping as well. Lqgend picks up yet another kill, so 2 dead for G2 with that rocket launcher popping up right now. Oh, it's looking like a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Straight Sick and that Stalker rifle to hit some shots to keep Acend off of that rockets. The players have now respawned, so it's a 4v4 across the map, but the rocket launcher, where's it gone? It has gone over to G2, so never say never here.
Artic needs to stay alive here, but doing a good job trying to help Gilky, but unfortunately Gilky still goes down. Straight Sick takes down his teammate right there, gets a double kill, but Artic also goes down, unfortunately. There's only 1 kill left to go, and Acend will be up 2-0, Mark.
Looking like this could be it. Sica's going to pick up that 50th kill, and you're quite right, Goofy. 2-0 to Acend. And you have to say, a very well worked and a very dominant performance from them. And I just love the way that they keep pressure on their opponents. I've talked about this before the tournament kicked off, right? It's very un-European, the way that they play. They play like an NA team. They play like the likes of Cloud9, where they're always causing you a problem, always challenging you, always asking you questions about how you want to try and approach the map, and it's been really impressive. However, we've already seen the European team go 2-up on G2, and that didn't end too well for them. So we'll have to see if Acend learned some lessons from Na'Vi yesterday and put them to bed as quickly as physically possible. And that means a 3-0 result going in their favor. Now we go over to Livefire Oddball. When I saw them play yesterday, Livefire, they were very good at it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they play Oddball. It was Strongholds I saw yesterday against Exet, where they got out to like 115 point lead at the start without response, and we were like, hey, are Exet about to be put into the 0-point club? They weren't. They did pull it back, but Acend did close it out in quite some dominating fashion. So Oddball Livefire certainly helps, I think, Acend with the fact that they've got the confidence of an objective win already in the series, albeit scrappy. But that Slayer performance, when you're coming off the back of a Slayer loss, I always feel like you're a little bit more hesitant in the 1v1s, especially at the start of the game.
Acend able to get that sniper rifle back up towards Garage. Sica now great shots taking down Sab. Neither team able to really get that ball, but Sniper once again in the hands of Acend. So this could be a good start for them.
Straight Sick trying to survive for now, but Sica really has been impressing me in this series as well. He seems to be the glue for this team, just consistency has been the kind of key word for me that he's managed to put together. Shaady not only going to have the sniper rifle now, but Acend also going to have the overshield, which he's going to pop pretty early here, but he was coming under somewhat of a lot of fire. And now you see the swarm coming in. You see the heat wave. That's not going to matter too much as a trade will come in. Shaady gets a little bit fancy, but look how quick he turns the attention away. Even though he didn't get the kill, I like the idea of prioritizing certain kills after another.
Yeah, a little bit reckless there out of Shaady. He had the overshield, had the sniper, didn't turn it into any kills, and actually lost the overshield and lost the sniper. So probably worst case scenario there for Shaady, but fortunately for them, they do have some wiggle room here, obviously, in the series, and this game is just getting started. So neither team has a lead, or a substantial lead, I should say, as you see G2 getting a bit of time on the board. Sap trying to rotate over to the garage, which is also a very strong setup. We've seen a lot of teams hold it back tower and get time that way. That way you can play the ball easier. Holding in garage is more of a high risk, high reward situation, because if you die, the other team can just quickly reverse that setup on you.
I mean, this setup, though, from G2 has just crumbled away like, you know, styrofoam packaging that you get with those parcels through the post. It's just disappeared. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? It's really annoying. But it's just fallen apart. I mean, it was 3 dead almost instantaneously. Snipedrone staying alive bottom middle, got that entry kill that they were looking for. Now Sica's trying to survive here. His 2 teammates have picked up kills as well, so now they have the information on where last 2 players alive are. You can see a little bit of a rotation coming out. Look at Sica again, a little bit like we saw in the last game. There's no way that he can have a fight here where he's not under pressure.
And once again, Snipedrone just playing his angles, playing those little hiding spots, right? Like he was hiding behind that little brick wall right there and just caught Sica off guard. Gilkey now able to get a kill. He needs to stay alive as long as he can. But unfortunately for him, 3 members of Acend are there to clean him up. And this is going to be a pretty pivotal battle here. Whichever team can win this with some numbers left on the board, they'll be able to get some time.
That was a second overshield as well going into the hands of Acend. It was Shaady who had it, and he's done a lot of damage alongside having that in his hands. The ball is down for now, a 30-12 lead, but that's going to extend now as Shaady picks that one up. You can see the spawns coming on the dummies as well, so it looks like the call now from Acend has come in to try and hold this garage setup.
Looking at the kill feed, or the stats right there, Snipedrone, Shaady, Sica all have so many kills already to start this game. You know they're playing so well. Obviously, games 1 and 2 just going in their way now, trying to close out the series on board now with Shaady. Putting down shots on Gilkey, takes him out, but Artic right there to clean him up.
Now G2 need to make this work. They have the kills that they need. They have the option to rotate back, but look how quickly the pressure is already coming in. What? Sica had that ball in his hand for what, 3-4 seconds? Yeah. And already he was being focus fired, which means the ball is now down. It means it's a 4v4 Slayer on the map. A couple of kills are going down either side, but little information like that Gilkey's just received. He knows that he can't push top mid sandbags now because Snipedrone was firing a mangler. So that cutoff is being picked up. G2 need to make something work here. Maybe a sniper rifle is the way for them to break this setup.
A nice no-scope cleanup there by Sab, and this can be an opportunity for them to gain some momentum and try to get the lead back. They're down by about 30 seconds right now. He has a sniper rifle in his hands. That's Sab picking up these plasma grenades. Trying to find a no-scope, cannot connect, but able to, unfortunately, trade there, so that sniper rifle will be down. The overshield will be spawning in about 10 seconds, and once again, Snipedrone making plays, double, make that a triple kill, and the ball. He can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Snipedrone putting on a show.
Perfect flank coming in from Snipedrone. It's what he does best. The damage being done by his teammates. Snipedrone walks in the perfect route to pick up those kills and pick up that Oddball. Lqgend now going to pick up the kill onto Sab. He's going to be taken down. Sica with another one as well, and this is just more ball time. Now being soaked up by Acend. They have the next overshield. That's 3 in a row now for them. 3 overshields in a row. It's no wonder they have a 70-point advantage or so.
Ooh, I think he got that body shot on straight sick, but this Acend roster right now is really impressing me, Mark. After yesterday, them getting 3-0 by SSG, I know they started off the day really well, beating Acend. That was a big match for them, but then I wasn't sure what to expect out of them coming into today, the way they lost yesterday evening, but they're showing us that they're here to play. They are one of the best teams in the tournament right now, and G2, unfortunately, on the other side of it.
14 points left for Acend to take this first round. The body shot will connect, but the heat wave will also hit harder for G2 here, and G2 really only have one successful push to make. Sab's going to try and dive on that ball, but Snipedrone just being such a pain once more. Staying alive, milking that time. Finally will be taken down here by Straysig. Sab already under pressure again. Sab already dead here. And look at this, G2 now having to retreat. The Oddball is down, Lqgend leading the push here. G2 need to win this fight. But the pressure, once again, I keep talking about it, it's just relentless coming in from Acend.
Acend is absolutely suffocating this G2 roster. They have no room to breathe at all on Lqgend. Almost. destroying Straight Stick right there. It's unfortunately for Straight Stick able to get that kill. But yeah, like I was saying, Mark, this Acend roster just constantly knows how to play objective with the utmost efficiency. They're always suffocating their teammates. And the fact that they were able to win that Slayer game so dominantly, these objectives actually work more in their favor.
They need 4 points. They're starting to get a little bit desperate here, but look at that. Sica with the double kill. He might create the opening that his team needs. My God, Sica! That's a game-winning play. That is a round-winning play. They've still got a little bit of time to go, but having clocked over that 100 points, that's the play that you want to see from a teammate when things start to get a little bit nervy towards the end of a game.
And that out BR was actually for a triple kill.
Yeah.
So Sica with that triple kill, putting on getting some style points right there, absolutely demolishing that player to win the game. Now loading into the second round of Oddball. If they win this, if Acend win this round, they will be moving on to the winner's bracket and knocking out G2 into losers. Guilty, they're able to get that sniper rifle.
He was a ninja. There was a ninja in the kill feed there. 100% I saw it. I didn't quite catch who it was,
God.
but I saw some yellow text, and it looks like G2 have got out to a much, much better start here in this second round of Oddball. Acend now trying to make this push on the low ground, but Gilkey has the sniper rifle as well. For the first time, really, in this game, we see G2 with a setup and the first kill in a team fight.
Very true. First time, definitely, as Gilkey finally able to get a bit more comfortable. Overshield in his hand and the sniper rifle. So this is a great opportunity for Gilkey to make his presence be known on the map and help his team get more momentum, try to make that reverse sweep happen in the series.
I mean, one thing to point out, like you said, he's got the overshield, but that's pretty much the first time we've seen G2 with an overshield here on live fire. So trying to put that to use is one thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's happening too much. I mean, they've had all the resources that they've required so far, G2. They've had a good setup. They've had the overshield. They've had the sniper rifle. They do have a 20-point advantage, and now they're going to be able to rotate that ball away. This is much, much better from G2 at the start of this second round.
Yeah, and Sab gets taken down there and just basically gift wraps the setup over to Acend. And once again, this is the first time in this game that we're seeing the setup more on the tower side. The first round is pretty much completely dominated on that garage side. So a bit of a change up in strategy for both teams. But once again, Sab and the boys on G2 really gifting that setup right here to Acend. Let's see how long they can hold it for.
Crazy fact about Acend as well. If you didn't know, if you're tuning in for the first time, you're like, who are these guys? Two of them never played an event before. I mean, that's how impressive this performance has been. The first time they've actually played a live event on LAN, and they are really turning up here. Artic picking up a double, but the play ball is going to come in. So 3 dead here for Acend. G2 need to hop on that ball ASAP. Game pretty much tied up at the moment, Goofy.
Yeah, and just like that, you know, we were talking about G2 having a good start. They're trying to hold a setup, and now Acend already has the lead. So these objective game types are really scary if you're on the other side of Acend because they just play so efficient and they know how to get the job done. They're always helping each other, always baiting and switching. Now Sab's about to run into a heat wave player. Let's see if he can stay alive, and Lqgend takes him down anyway, so no heat wave needed right there, but Snipedrone trying to stay alive, play his life with this power weapon.
Heat wave in his hands. Gilkey goes down. That was 4 dead there for G2 Esports. Now we're going to see Straight Stick trying to push through this low door as quickly as possible, but there is Snipedrone straight away, aware of where those spawns are going to be coming in. Once again, the first kill in a team fight goes to Acend. Doesn't get the trade this time, but the ball time is racking up now. 41 points and rising very, very quickly, doubling up on G2.
Yeah, that was a big kill there for Sab, though, able to take down Snipedrone with that heat wave. At least gives them a chance to try to get the ball out of Ascend's hand. But as I say that, Shaady has the next best thing, which is that Mangler. It's so powerful, has so much range, and one-shot melee will take out your opponent. 50-22, Acend is just once again rolling in this Oddball round, and it looks like they're going for the sweep.
Look at this from Snipedrone. I mean, this is the best I've seen Snipedrone play in quite some time. When he is confident and when he is trying to play at a pace that matches his teammates, he's one of the best players in Europe, without a doubt. It's when he plays a little bit slower, I had some concerns about him, but playing alongside 3 psychopaths like he is at the moment, who just like to fly at people, like we've just seen from Lqgend, it almost forces you, right, to play faster. He's playing some lights out Halo right now. He really has been an MVP for them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Mark. I think having these type of teammates really brings out the best in a player like Snipedrone. It really allows him to be in his comfort zone and kind of actually forces him to play that, you know, more aggressive style of Halo while still, you know, basically staying true to his roots. And Shaady, once again, putting that sniper rifle to use and now putting it away for his BR to try to help his team with some team shots.
Oh my God.
With the quick scope, that's not an easy shot to hit, and that Ovi's about to spawn as well.
I say, oh my God, because Shaady has just been running around the map like he's playing training mode at the moment. Every single player he walks into is low shields, not looking at him. There should be another kill. The man is on fire right now, running around like a man possessed. He's just thinking about kills. He says, hold the oddball. Someone else hold the oddball. I'll do the rest.
15 seconds left to go, and this will be a clean 3-0 sweep as Snipedrone trying to get the trade, does not. Straight's a good job there getting the kill. G2, you really need to step it up right now. You need to get the kills on the board. You need to get a setup for more than 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and right now, Shaady trying to shut that down with that trade on Gilkey.
Has to be perfect from G2. Cannot make a mistake at this point. Like you say, with Acend only 15 seconds away from closing this out. There's a Mangler, though, from Straight Sick, which is certainly going to give them the opportunity to pick up some kills in those close-range encounters. Straight Sick now rotating the ball away. Sab picks up one as well,
okay.
So don't count G2 out just yet. Finally starting to find some footing on this map.
There we go. 2 members fall for Acend, allowing G2 to really kind of predict where they're going to be spawning and basically bring a little bit of calmness to this game, but unfortunately for them, Acend doesn't know what calmness means. They're going to be pushing you all game long, so you know Acend is about to be running at them, hand-held together as a team. And just as I say that, Lqgend already snuck his way all the way back pillars, putting free shots on the ball guy, hasn't even been spotted yet, and Straight Sick there actually to help him out. So 2 members fall, 3 members fall for Acend. This could be big, 77-85.
Really, really good hold there from G2 Esports. The kill from Straight Sick was so instrumental. The fact that they got the information, and not only got the information, but were able to capitalize on having it before their opposition, means that they have this hold. They now have a lead as well, and even though I've been saying this is Acend, G2 have come back into this one. The play ball is finally going to be forced. They need 7 points to win. This next team fight on the map could decide not only how this game goes, but the series as a whole.
And I think a member of G2 is already, no, Gilkey went down, he was bottom middle, so I wonder who's going to be able to pick up this ball. It's Lqgend and the boys on Acend as Overshield goes in the hands of Sab, so this is the final moments of this game. This will make or break the series for G2. Nice kill for Sab, picks up one, gets the double kill, looking for the triple. 3 members fall, the last one is Shaady, bottom middle, only 7 kills left to go, and G2 will keep their hopes alive in this series.
G2 stay alive, and it's all thanks to the decision-making from Sab. Going for that Overshield was so vital. He does not stay alive. He does not get those kills if he does not have the Overshield. G2 only needs 6 points, but look at Acend now coming back into this game. The ball tries to be stolen away by Artic. Artic will be taken down, and the ball will be picked up by Acend. They keep their cool here, Goof. They keep their composure, and it's looking like they'll win the game.
Acend absolutely clutching up there to finish off the sweep. They know what G2 can do when you give them even a little bit of room to breathe, and they shut it down. They actually completely sweep, G2 with no room for them to even win 1 game, let alone a round.
I mean, who would have guessed that? Let's be real, coming into this this tournament, that a European team would stomp G2 in the way that they did across 3 games, 3-0.